Everybody, it's Vannesia here, and I am doing a hashtag just ask segment. So sometimes I get hit up from college kids and they'll hit me on Instagram or LinkedIn or through my personal email and ask me certain questions, which I absolutely love because I'm totally here for y'all. I remember what it's like being in college and reaching out to people, so this is totally my opportunity to give back. So I recently posted this picture with the caption saying that I wanted to drop out of college during my sophomore year at Bradley University, but my parents weren't having it. I've been getting some traction on LinkedIn and on some of my social media platforms, and I had someone reach out to me via email. Her name is Kara. So first of all, hey Kara, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. She said, hey Vannesia, I just came across your post about wanting to drop out of college your sophomore year. I was inclined to check out your profile. Over the last couple months, I've decided I want to transition into digital marketing. I have a bachelor's in marketing, experience maintaining a website and social media accounts for a nonprofit, knowledge of HTML and CSS, intermediate Photoshop and InDesign skills, and I'm currently working on the Google Analytics certification. I was wondering if you would be willing to offer me any advice on how to get started in digital marketing. I know it's something that I would be great at. I love coming up with new ideas, but I'm more interested in the numbers and blah, blah, blah. She goes on to say a couple more things. Thanks so much for reaching out, Kara. I really, really appreciate it. And the very first thing is that I want everybody to be clear. I'm looking at my phone because y'all not keeping up on my phone. But I want everybody to be clear that Kara has specific things that she is good at. Digital marketing is a huge field. I mean, you can go anywhere from social media management to website building to design works to coding, UX, UI, copywriting, copy editing, e-blasting, email marketing in particular. Like, you can go into a lot of stuff with digital marketing and different platforms. So it's very important that you have a specific niche. If you're in a broad genre, that you zero in on what exactly is that you're good at, which I think that Kara did an excellent job. She's already working on her certifications. She has HTML, CSS experience, so that is super, super beneficial. If you want to start something, start freelancing. And I don't mean work for free, I mean freelance. So before I ever even launched MOXIE, I was already doing stuff on the side, and I've really been doing stuff on the side since I was about 16 years old. And I was playing piano for soloists that needed accompanists. I would help them out like a day of, charge about 30 bucks a student, make a quick $100 to $150, and that would be it. So always start to do something on the side to see if you really want to do it, and also kind of go through the ebbs and flows while you have a full-time job. And that way, if you need money to sow into your company, if you need new equipment, if you need new software, you have a pot to pull from that's not taking out of your profit. Okay, so you're able to flip that money and to see if you really want to do this full-time and get into it. The second thing I recommend for people that want to get into, especially digital marketing, is that you have something of your own. In the world where everybody's a brand, and I use that term loosely because that's an overused term, everybody should have something, okay, in this world. It's too easy. It's too easy to have a website. It's too easy to have social media, and most of it is free. So put your work in on yourself in addition to putting work in on other people, and that way you have something for you. So when I first started blogging, I wrote for other platforms, okay? I wrote for Blavity, Nia.com, I got cross-promoted with Teen Vogue, got cross-promoted on Thought Catalog, and I was really seeing, can I commit to writing?
Hey guys, I meant to mention this when I was recording the video that not all blog platforms pay, so make sure you balance between your freelance opportunity and your free content that you produce in order to get your name out there. Look to see if you can become a contributing writer to their site. Some of them do pay, and I did get paid for some of the things that I wrote, but I didn't get paid for all of it. Some of it was just for the name recognition. So look for the guidelines and make sure you can get on there, okay? Now back to the video.
So I encourage you, if you're a writer, digital marketing, if you have a skill, especially in that creative space, if you're a singer, if you're a musician or something like that, make sure you have your own stuff. Make sure you're already on YouTube, you're already on Instagram, like you're already doing stuff, and that way when you're able to make that leap, you have something that you can call your own, and that you're not depending on any job to validate you, but you have something that you can work on yourself, and also experiment. A lot of stuff that I test out with other clients of mine, I've already done either with myself or on somebody else's dime when I was working in the music industry or in retail. The last thing I would suggest is to reach out to your current network and your new network. So LinkedIn is a powerful tool. powerful. LinkedIn is a very, very powerful tool, especially in the professional space. You can reach out to people, you can look at jobs. I mean, you can kind of get off the hamster wheel of trying to do it yourself. Look to see who's LinkedIn with who, look to see what jobs are opening up and who do you know there, or who knows who, or who's a second or third connection. Like, don't sleep on LinkedIn, okay? Also, reach out to your career centers. If you're in college, especially if you came from Bradley University, contact that Smith Career Center or Middle Tennessee State University. Also contact their Career Success Center and ask them for help and say, hey, I'm getting into this field. We all know this. It's not what you know, it's who you know, or who knows that you have a skill. Okay, I've gotten a lot of hookups just because people knew who I was and the type of work that I did, and I'm so grateful for it. But had I not been getting out there and saying, hey, I'm Vannesia, I do this, or just being really good at my job, like, don't say I just want to quit my job and do it. No, that's not the way to do it, okay? I mean, it's one way to do it, but there's another way to do it as well. Make sure that other people can speak well on your behalf, and that way it speaks more volumes. If I know somebody that recommends you personally, I'm more apt to say, hey, I'm gonna use so-and-so because you referred them to me. Also, Meetup is another powerful resource. Get on the Meetup app, even get on Facebook groups, see what's going on in your area, and put what it is that you're interested in, and people can so people can know. I'm in a couple different Slack groups, I'm in GroupMe's, I'm in professional organizations, I'm on Meetup as well because I'm interested in certain things. You want to make sure that your connections are tight, and that it's not just a I scratch your back, you scratch mine sort of thing, but you're actually building meaningful relationships, because when you're getting into a career, you're gonna need people to put that stamp of approval on you and say, hey, no, you know, she's good. The very first job in the industry I got because my two bosses knew each other from 20 years before, and it was a phone call. No one told me they were checking references, no one told me anything. You don't sleep on your network, okay? Make sure that you are doing stellar work. Don't be afraid to reach out and get a certification. You know, Hootsuite has some certifications, but Market Motive is another certification that you can get. Take some courses, go to a junior college, take some courses, or take it as an elective. Build projects on your own, and that way you have an array of things to show people when they ask them what it is that you do. Especially if you're in the visual space, make sure that you have something that you can show people, and that way that your work can speak for itself and you don't really have to say anything. So Kara, I hope that helped. Thank you so much for writing. If you do have a question, feel free to shoot it to me. My email, all the information is going to be in the description box, and you can also reach me on my website. Don't forget to subscribe and subscribe to my blog as well, and remember to always speak life.